New year, new updates for TSR Investigates. We're in Philly, a closer look at Dana Chanel's alleged scam operation. Plus,
they discredit like Black history.
The man turning Lake Lanier's dark, racist history into a movie. It's part 2 of a special TSR Investigates. The fans were shook when social media entrepreneur Dana Chanel was sued by the Pennsylvania Attorney General. Remember, we dug into that lawsuit too. It said that Dana allegedly was promoting services like credit repair and app development, never doing the work and taking people's money. Well, we decided to go to her headquarters to see if she wanted to address it. It was all quiet when we went looking for Dana Chanel at her corporate headquarters in North Philadelphia. We've since learned that the two businesses named in the lawsuit filed against her, Earn Company and Alakazam Apps, have been shut down. We also learned that Chanel's father, Nakia Rattray, who co-owned Alakazam Apps, is a familiar face to some people.
If anybody's from New York City, you saw those Uncle Magic, commercials at 3 o'clock in the morning. Uncle Magic, the hip hop magician, who was known for scamming people.
A former client calling it a Alaka scam from the start.
He immediately starts trying to hard, aggressive, trying to sell us on getting an app through their Alakazam app.
The case is still playing out in court as Chanel continues to push her online beauty supply business called Curl Bible on social media.
She should not be able to operate a business, ever.
Bad things are also still happening at that lake we investigated back in October, Lake Lanier. People who live nearby are cleaning up after a New Year's Eve tornado ripped through that area and tore up neighborhoods. Then weeks earlier, on December 17th, a 46-year-old man went underwater, ironically while William Eric Anderson Bush was working on a movie about Lake Lanier.
And someone had fell off their boat when they were trying to repair it, and they didn't come back up.
Last Halloween, we dug into the lake's history and why Black people just don't like going there. Underneath the lake's surface, a town, it's called Oscarville, once owned by affluent Black people, but white mob set it on fire back in 1912, and ever since, mysterious deaths, drownings, and fires have been happening there.
But I mainly feel like Oscarville is a big one that contributes to things happening at the lake.
Bush Anderson says Lanier the movie is coming out in October, and they're going to key in on Black history at Lake Lanier that was seemingly erased.
We got to tell our history, we got to tell Black history.
Does the name Julius Jones ring a bell? Well, family and his supporters, they're trying to make sure we never forget his name.
He came 4 hours within death.
Millions of us on edge, waiting to find out if Julius Jones was going to live or die. 20 years being on death row for a murder in Oklahoma. He says that he never committed. His sister said that it was torture. The governor waited just hours before his execution date to commute his sentence.
And even though he was chained all the way, from his belly and his feet and things down, but we were able to hug him and touch him. And that meant a great deal.
And how can we forget Saisha Mercado, the former American Idol finalist who lost custody of her child on Instagram Live?
You're taking my baby away from me. You have no heart.
Today, both kids are home and well after spending months in foster care. Both Saisha and her husband, Tyron Diener, have launched a nonprofit, Protect the Starseeds, advocating and supporting families who live natural and holistic lifestyles.
I've had to sit back and watch something be orchestrated against my family because it was all the setup from day one. When the people stand together, things happen.
If 2022 is anything like last year, we're going to be busy here at the Shade Room, but we thank you for supporting. Thank you for watching. More stories to come in 2022. For TSR Investigates, I'm Justin Carter. Hello, roommates, and thank you for watching our YouTube channel. Do you want more TSR Investigates? Be sure to subscribe and check us out at theshaderoom.com.